Hello, everybody. Thank you, Michael, for the introduction. And today, Encarna and I would like to talk you through our TexArt XT640S DTG printer, which is a multi-station garment printer. So today, to start with, we'd like to just go through a little overview. And the printer is built on our TexArt XT640 print engine. We use two 8-channel variable dot heads that are mounted in a staggered formation and can print up to 1440 dpi. We have a sliding rail-based system for loading and unloading jigs with the possibility to print on up to 12 items in the same print run. The printer uses our Inku DTG pigment ink, which is Urcatex Passport certified and compatible with cotton, cotton blends, or white polyester fabrics. And we have a CMYK double white config so we can print onto white and colored items. The printer also comes with Ergosoft Roland Edition 3 software with some great features that complement the versatility of the printing hardware. So if we look at trends within many markets, and especially fashion, we see there is a growing demand for unique creative design. Buyers are looking for e-commerce solutions for garment personalization, allowing the instant gratification that they can get from online retailers or suppliers. They can also be influenced by current affairs, movies, music, social media, and then easily create a garment design or slogan that relates to this influence. It's then possible to purchase this customized garment and be wearing that message in a very short time frame. Secondly, relating to influencers or content makers on social media, digital production allows everyone to promote a brand. And with that brand, it's really easy now to create a range of merchandise that followers can buy to add extra revenue and support to the channels. Many channels have offerings for merchandise, with the main items that people can buy being printed t-shirts. So for the millions of content creators globally, no matter if they have 10 followers or 10 million, offering a range of merchandise is now simple to implement. In either situation, digital production, simple workflows, and the ability to adapt your equipment quickly to suit demands allows one or hundreds of these items to be easy, fast, and cost-effective to produce. So we think that the XTS, with its variable platen loading options, software functionality, and great print speeds, can help DTG producers fulfill these demands. To start with, the XT640S has a unique sliding base plate docking jig platen design, which makes loading and unloading simple and quick. The main jig platen is made from aluminium and resin, so is lightweight and easy to change, but also very strong and stable. Each jig is also fully adjustable with a leveling system to make sure you have a perfectly flat surface. We currently have 3 sizes of jig: small with a print area of 200 by 260 millimeters, large with a print area of 300 by 400 millimeters, and extra large with a print area of 400 by 490 millimeters. And due to the multi-station capabilities of the XTS, we can use multiples of the same size or mix different size jigs together for maximum versatility. So as part of our jig fitting system, we have variable loading options with up to 12 stations, and we can combine various jig sizes within the same print run. Here we have the 3 standard full configuration of 12 small, 8 large, and 4 extra large, and then the options available by mixing sizes. At the bottom right, we have a mix of all 3 sizes. So for shorter runs, the printer could be ready for any size garment without changing out the jigs. Or this config could be used for producing various sizes all at the same time. In our product workshops this week, we focus more on the versatility and functionality these configurations give, and we explain a little more how you can use different sizes and even different color garments all within the same print run. So maintenance is a key factor in any DTG device, and we have reduced what the user needs to do to keep the printer in good working order. The main factor here is white ink circulation to make sure the heavy white pigments don't settle and you can keep a strong white coverage. For this, we have an intelligent circulation system with 2 modes. Standard mode circulates white ink every 4 hours. Then every 8 hours, the printer checks how much white ink has been used in printing. If a reasonable amount has been used in the print, then the printer will just circulate. But if needed, the printer can circulate and also clean the white. This helps keep the white ink ready to go whenever you need it. Secondly, we have light mode. This mode circulates the ink every 4 hours, and every 72 hours it will perform a circulation and a small clean. This means this mode is useful for low white ink usage sites or for extended periods of shutdown such as holidays, etc. And an extra feature we have added to XTS is user replaceable cap tops. So keeping your cap tops in good condition is an integral part of any printer's maintenance. And now on the XTS, users can follow a simple procedure to refresh these if needed in under 10 minutes. So while the printer is called DTG, the reality is that the printer can be used to decorate a number of different items, not just clothing. Items such as interior decor, personalized gifts, bags, etc. are all possible. Our Inku DTG ink is Oeko-Tex Passport certified and is compatible with cotton, cotton-rich, or white polyester fabric. So if the item falls under one of these categories, it should be printable. The ink also has industry-leading washability obtained under ISO standard commercial washing test, so you can be assured that the printed item will last the test of time. To give you an idea of speed and costings per shirt, if we use our large size jig, which has a print area of 300 by 400 millimeters, and we produced 8 white shirts with CMYK only, using the industry standard metrics for speed, we can print around 58 items per hour in high quality, 109 at standard, and around 200 in high speed. And the average ink cost between these 8 items here ranges from 12 to 24 cents for the ink. If we do the same again, but this time with a layer of white ink for a colored garment, we can achieve around 27 garments per hour at high quality, 56 per hour at standard, and around 90 per hour at high speed. Again, the average ink costing between the 8 shirts ranges from 33 to 73 cents as an example. So another big part of any solution is its software and how it helps users to be more productive. For the XT640S DTG, we have the latest version of our own Ergosoft Roland Edition 3. This is built on the latest Ergosoft version 16 platform and has some great features. Because we have multiple stations available to print, it's important to make image placement on the garment really easy. For this, we use position templates. So the software knows the exact position of each jig, and it's a simple drag and drop to fill each station. These templates are also configurable to allow rotation and automatic sizing if you want to print a variety of sizes from just one input file. Again, in our product workshops, we go through this function in a little more detail. We can also easily auto-generate a white ink layer from the print file, so you don't need to edit a file in any design application beforehand. Based on your file type, you can choose from a selection of presets and get a preview of how the white will be printed. And if needed, we can also choke the white layer by a few pixels to ensure you get perfect registration between your white and CMYK. And one of my favorite tools is background color removal, which allows us to remove any garment color from the print file. Here we have a photographic file with a full black background, but we want to print onto a black shirt. So let's use the black shirt to substitute for ink. By saying we are printing onto a black shirt, we can remove all black from the image and automatically create a white layer. Now, if we didn't remove this background, it could mean that we get a noticeable color step from the color of the garment to the color in the file. But using background color removal, we don't get this. We get great transitions between colors, we save ink, and we also improve the feel of the garment. This process works on any color shirt, so it's possible to add a swatch book of colors from a garment manufacturer, so you know that whatever color shirt you are printing on, you can reduce the amount of ink you use and still get great results. Again, in our product workshops, we show how you can use this tool on multiple colored shirts, different files, and all within the same print run. And to keep the printing process simple, we have created print environments for both white and colored garments. The colored garment options already have a layer of white ink added, so users can just select white generation for their file and then click print. For advanced control, users can also define other parameters within the print layer manager. In here, users can have full control over individual ink layers, dot types, and pass rates. This means if you just want to print a quick underbase of white, you can adjust the pass rate down for a quicker print. Then your final CMYK layer, you can use a different setting to get the quality you desire, all within the same job. In a similar way, there may be times when you want to print more than one layer of white. In this case, we can specify an overprint for the white layer, but our CMYK will be printed as normal on top. These settings can be saved as a new print environment, so you can easily recall these settings for future production. So in summary, the XT640S DTG offers amazing price to performance capabilities. It uses ink that is well tested and well received within the DTG markets. We have added maintenance functions to maximize printer uptime and combine this with a bespoke DTG RIP package. And in December 2020, the XTS was awarded DTG Product of the Year at the EDP Awards. The judges recognized the benefits of the flexible setup capabilities and called it the first interesting alternative to existing printers in the market. So that's the end of the presentation. I'll pass back to you guys. And I think
very quickly, Mark, thank you. Couple of questions. You currently use cartridges, but do you have plans to move that to a larger ink capacity?
We do, yes. We've recognized the fact that, while cartridges are great and they're clean and easy for people to change, the production levels that this machine is capable of, and sometimes a cartridge system doesn't necessarily go hand. So yes, we are currently in the stages of changing that. We will look to go into a much higher capacity ink supply, yes, in the near future.
Very good. And a question in the chat from Amit. Are Roland DTG printers available in India?
Yes. We have a master distributor in India.
And which company is that called?
Apsum Infotech. So
of course it is. I remember those guys really well. Excellent.
Yeah, we can pass the details on.
Great. Also, can the printer print on pieces of fabrics different than garments?
And Kana, do you want to say that one?
Loose fabrics.
Yes, we are working on it. The first model we launched is the DTG, but we are working to have different models with the capability to print only on fabric. In fact, we have some special units that currently are working in some special customer directly on piece of fabrics, not on DTG, because we are thinking to have like the DTG version plus flatbed version, but working on it, and some units already are working in special customers.
One other thing, Mike, is we actually have a very large jig which we fit onto the printer. So rather than using 12 jigs, we can effectively place one very large jig, which gives a reasonable working area where pieces of fabric can be used as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, but thank you, Matt, for that, because my next question was about the jigs and the platens there that you described. Are there plans so are you expanding the sizes or the possibilities of these jigs?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So as I just mentioned then, first we will look at different sizes of jigs. So that will obviously either increase or decrease the capacity of the printer. We could go to very large jigs, or one large jig in this case, or even smaller. We're also taking a look at more specific type jigs, maybe things for sleeves, maybe for trouser legs, maybe for shoulders, maybe for shoes, maybe for baseball caps. We developed the whole ecosystem of this product, so we have the capability, and certainly the printer has the capability. We have a 200 millimeter print height available to us, so we have a vast range of potential possibilities we can use for the jigs.
And of course, because I know the whole range of the portfolio from Roland as well, because you've got the jigs that are especially for other shapes and objects as well. So those solutions are really good if you're in the promotional products industry as well.
Yes.
Indeed.
Of course, Mike, our idea, as you know, is first to have versatile products in the market, and then I think at this moment our DTG, as Mark was explaining, is a real versatile machine. You can make many type of different combinations to work with the machine, but of course we are working on the next steps, and we include like a big jig, but for piece of fabrics, different shapes, different things. We want to arrive to the special customer, a special niche of application. This is our
Fantastic.
internal philosophy. Okay.
Excellent. One final question from Charles. How many washes does the print sustain? So for color fastness, can we get a rating of 3 to 4 in the metrics?
Yes, this is
That might be a second question.
good question. This is a good question, but also it's a tricky question, because to ensure how many washes you can do, first you need to be aware that you need to wash in a short program, cold water, soft, this kind of things. And then also with the image inside, not outside, with not many clothes inside the washing machine. You need to have in consideration all kind of things. For the reason I say it's a tricky question. Normally, we can say that we cover a full standard, maybe between 20, 30 washes without any problem, but depend how you wash.
Fantastic.
I think if I could just just to add a little more, we see regional differences on what is a washing standard, and the quality of shirts obviously can make a big difference, and the pre-treatment method. I mean, I have shirts here from our very, very early sample test production, which are now maybe 18 months old. They're not taken care of. I use them for my DIY activities, and then they get thrown in the washer with everything else, and they're still perfectly fine. So there's many variables, as Encarna said.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you very much, guys. If you want to know more about Roland, please do visit them in the product demo area. They do have an incredible selection of products for the textile industry, including the DTG which we just talked about, but also for sublimation printing, for short and larger volumes as well. So they've got a great selection. Mark and Encarna, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Excellent. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Their DTG printers have helped thousands of startups and small businesses launch and scale up in the textile industry. Do you want to amaze your customers with spectacular personalized garments and take your apparel business to the next level with their easy-to-use, low-maintenance products? And now they have added the latest decorative trend, DTF, direct-to-film, to their growing portfolio. It's time to say Kalimera and welcome to CEO George Benglopoulos and Demetrios Lolas.